Well, hello and welcome to this World Cup watch along. It is Belgium, Morocco. It is the early kickoff. Well, second early kickoff. We have had the earlier game, which sort of shock. Yet again in this World Cup, yet another shock. Costa Rica beating Japan. Obviously, a few people in the chat. We've got Just Nick. Hello, shout out to you. We've got Dark Knight. Yeah, such a shame. Nick's spelt it, slept in. Shout out to you, Nick. I went onto the stream thinking he's not going to be here, is he? Oh well, it shit happens, doesn't it? We had a big night last night, obviously. I told him to go to bed. Says that night, I bet he was still negotiating a chance for Fred to Middlesbrough. Speak of the devil, Moldy Spoon. Hello, shout out to you. Yeah, big, kind of a big game today. But as we've already seen, uh, Japan failing to get the job done today, and Costa Rica costing a little bit of a shock, which gives Germany a bit of a lifeline, to be fair. So they'll be looking at it today thinking, a draw could get us through. So, in hindsight, so Germany are certainly not out of it by any shape of imagination. So Germany get a win or a draw today, they're not out of this World Cup. Losing, they're out, but they're a little bit more optimistic than what they were at the start of the day. No doubt that fell asleep at 5:30. Bit much the time I went to bed, I think. Round about the 4:30 at 5 o'clock-ish. To be fair, I was excited to go back to bed for an hour. Thank you, Nick. It's very good. Obviously, I've changed some of the graphics over on the Just Real Sports channel. Yes, it's Just Real Sports now, not Real Talk. So that's changed. I've even changed some of the Twitter stuff as well. So that's what I was doing after the Survivor Series stream and this morning. Trying to update mine and Nick's channel. And I think it looks okay. I think the logo looks cool. To be fair, I was excited. James the Gilligaff Chadwick. Yep. How you doing, dude? Hope you're well. Who couldn't be up for this game? It's mid-afternoon. We do this all the time. We do these kind of early kickoffs all the time on a daily. There's FA Cup football on ITV as well. Who knew? There'll be an FA Cup draw, I think, come Monday. For the massive third round draw, where we'll probably get flipping Man United or Arsenal, as these draws have been going so far. Yes, so I actually went out and bought an England top because I'm sad. Look, so that's what the top I'm wearing. Yes, it's not an England game, but sadly I won't be doing an England match until semi-final, maybe possible final. So I'm kind of out. And I say possible final because I need to book it off. I'm actually technically working that day as well. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, and I think I'm on days. I mean, people at work will be able to watch the game if England's there, but I'm going to try and get it off. I woke up just after the Costa Rica finished. I've been up since 9:30 is the time I got up at. Purposely, I've had washing to get out, had to go shopping, get the washing out onto the radiators, which the heating's on now, so I'm going to be flagging. But yeah, I had to get up early to do all of that stuff. After tonight's stream, I'm going to sit down and try and get the football predictions updated from the first round of matches and get the Fantasy Wrestling League updated. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Don't hold me to any videos tomorrow. It might be Tuesday. Depends on time it takes me to get all this worked out. I don't really fancy filming at 12 o'clock 12 o'clock tonight, to be honest. I want to be tucked up in bed ready for work by that time. So I like the layout of the screen, Dave. Very colourful, giving me Mexico 1986 sticker album vibes. Yes. But wait, for I wanted to have the nationalities of the world. Probably some of them what are not even at this World Cup, but hey ho, just thought would go for something a little bit different. Adele, hello, shout to you. Awesome new logo. I bet you had crown jewel in your mind with the pick of the crown or the logo. No, the crown's big, massive part of the logo, the past logo. If you look, there's a big yellow crown in the middle of that, and it's just nice to get a bit of a refresh. I think the channel needed it. I think being just purely focused on wrestling is not quite working for it. We need to broaden our horizons, and if we plan to do the World Cup final on that channel, it completely makes sense to have the logo changed, to be quite honest with you. Just real talk, it didn't really match anything, and I think it threw a lot of people off. Just Real Sports, it does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? What we're talking about is sports related stuff, so yeah, it just means that Nick can go and do his boxing. We can continue with the wrestling. If we want to do a joint stream on the football, that it's there for us to do it, and it doesn't look out of place. Can't believe somebody at work had Fuller, the goal scorer, clean sheet as well. Wow, Fuller plays his football in Costa Rica as well. He's not even he's not a world-based player. He plays his locally, so it's a big goal for him. Imagine a little minnow from Costa Rica scoring a winner in the World Cup. Massive, absolutely massive. Dylan, hello, shout to you. Yeah, this World Cup has it's not failed to impress. To be quite honest, we've got shocks galore. Costa Rica beating Japan, Japan beating Germany. Could you say that this game today would have been Morocco are no pushovers? They've got Yakin Ziyech, Kahimi, and a whole host of other players that we know. There's a lot of what I don't know, but there's a few players I do know. So we can go into the teams actually when I make them appear. So there I've disappeared. The teams are up. So we've got Courtois, Alderweireld, Castanega, Vertonghen, Moyer, Witzel, Onana, Torgen Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, and we've got the goal scorer from the first game, Batshuayi. So no Lukaku, but Batshuayi. You could add cricket watch alongs. No, I don't think you'd have to ask Nick. I don't think Nick's that much into cricket as much as I am. Sports, just had more sports events, could be cool. I don't know if cricket's going to be that. One day internationals maybe, the T20 stuff. That's a possibility, but no test cricket. I'm sorry, there won't be me and Nick live from Lords anytime soon. Did you see Dazer's video? Didn't like a lot of the Survivor Series, but he loved the Bloodline and Sammy. What a shocker. Did he go for it like that? I'm glad I was a little bit more positive then. What was his score of the show? I haven't seen the video, to be honest. So I'm going to try not to butcher as many names on this. I'm just going to go through the ones that I know. Hakimi, Asasi. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but we know him. We've got Hakim Ziyech, Buffal as well. They're the recognisable names in that Morocco team. Oh, we're getting some old World Cup starts. Mexico 86. Oh, that's cool. That brings back some memories. Hazard brothers start in the first time for both. Start together. I don't know if that's technically true. A deal. I'm not sure if that's accurately. I'm sure I've seen them in the both starting 11 for Belgium before. So I don't know if that's accurate. It could be the first time they've been in the same World Cup team together. But I'm not sure if that's statistically correct. 6 out of 10. That's pretty low. And you call me a grumpy old git. You call me grumpy. You know what? He'd have got that to a 7 if Bray had been on it, and that's the truth. He'd have scored that higher with Bray. You know how much of a Bray mark he's become over this last couple of months. So I don't know why he scores it low. I never once thought that we were getting Sasha Banks last night. I never once thought we were getting Charlotte. I hoped that we got them too, but I wasn't basing my entire score of a pay-per-view on the fact that we did get no returns. Yes, I did feel that the Ronda Rousey Shotzi match was a bit of a nah. But we knew that going in. We knew that going in, that match was going to be there. I think the rest of the card was pretty decent. Jellyhead, shout out to you. Michelle, hello. Daisy's defo grumpy fuck. He is. It's because Bray wasn't on. It's as simple as that. If Bray had been on, that score had been bumped up. Easily bumped up. I'm glad I didn't watch Daisy's streams anymore. Just feels like that is not for me, but it's not for me, but it's like one thing every few weeks drags the stream down. Yeah, I think his score is, it's realistic, let's put it that way, but I think he marks it down. How can you mark down? You've got a title change, which I've always said is always going to boost the score up of a pay-per-view. Get a title change because it's different. It's moving the company in a different direction. The Sami Zayn stuff was absolutely fucking brilliant. The story they told in that main event is enough to get... You could sell the main event just on that story. And if you can do that, it doesn't matter how good the other matches were. In fact, we've got a really good match between AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Was it as good as their first match? When I met at what I think it was a Survivor Series years ago. Was it as good as that? No, but it still was good. The female match was good, even though obviously I hated the result of that because I don't know. I think the baby faces are way too over, and I don't know where the storylines are going to come now. I certainly believe that Bianca needs a new challenger. Let's move her away from Bayley. Bayley can have a feud with Becky now. Let's give something new to Bianca, get her teeth into, and it's either Asuka or Alexa turns on her. They've got to do something because it ain't any of the other team. Rhea Ripley's locked in a story with the OC and the Judgment Day, and she's got a future match with Beth Phoenix coming and Mia Yim. So did she forget her? That's not going to happen. Because they're just dismissing the entire storyline, what they've been doing for the fucking year, which I can't see them doing. Yeah, it's just maddening. I think the problem I had with that match was just the ending. I haven't got a problem with the match. I thought it was exciting. I thought it gave everything that it was meant to give. Rhea Ripley doing like press-ups on the cage or something. She was pulling herself up. That was quite fun. But yeah, I'm not going to mark it down because of that, because the actual match was fine. Yes, because I didn't find the result interesting enough. Doesn't mean I'm going to mark it down. Game, watch us. It's just to complain about everything. Nick, what do you think of the channel change? Do you like the logo? I know you've kind of already messaged back, but what did you think? I think it looks classy. I think it looks really good. Hazard Bros have played together before for Belgium in a 1-1 draw against Holland in 2016. I thought they had. I didn't think that was a fact. I mean, it's interesting to obviously see them two names on the team sheet. But I think at club level they've never played together. I think obviously Torben's a bit younger than that, Eden. But yeah, for the national team, I'm sure they've had countless games together. So yeah, I can see why you've thought that they've never played together, but no, they have. I've not seen the change yet, but like the logo. Oh, it's just the logo what's changed. I have put a little bit of a background on the YouTube and Twitter thing, but that's about it. There's not much major change. I think you'll like the YouTube bit. I think you'll get a smile out of it, so go check it out. Just playing devil's advocate, but it's would be Daisy's interest to give it an 8 or a 9, more people would want to watch and maybe watch his streams. He's starting to lose a lot of people, I think. I don't know how his numbers have changed, but I think a lot of people are. In fact, some of us older, as we're getting older, us fans are starting to switch our mindsets a little bit. I love Dades, and I think what he does on his channel is fantastic, and I'll keep saying that because it's how we got started on in the first place. But it's catered for kids. It's very kiddie mentality, and he creates his content based on kids as well. If you watch, very kidified with some of the stuff that he does. Love him. But it's kind of like we want realistic. We want to be realistic. We don't want the bullshit. We don't want to. I'm not a kiss ass person. I know I talk about Bailey, but I don't kiss her ass. If I think she's had a shit match, I will tell you. But I think a lot of people are kissing Bray because it's money. I really hate that. If I think Bray's crap, I will tell you he's crap. I'm not butt kissing anybody. Hello, Akika Toti. I'm going to call you Toti. Your last name Toti, I believe. I don't know what you've just said in the chat, but it sounds interesting. I believe you're Moroccan by your name. But shout out to you, anyway. At least to check your facts before at least you say it's fact. I wasn't saying it was a fact. I was just trying to ask a question. All right, okay, a deal. It wasn't. Was it worded as a question? Try and put a question mark on the end of it. Then that's the best thing to do. Put a question mark, then I know it's a question. If you don't, then I am going to struggle. You can always David Paul. Hello. You can please some people. Some of the time, but you can't please all the people. Some of the time, you can please some people all of the time, and you can't please all of the people. It's fair enough. You take away from it whatever you will. Abraham Lincoln saying. Well done, David Paul, for getting that in. Gapo to United deal is done in principle. Good, cool. That's a good signing for you. We'll go back through the team after I've just read Dark Knight's comment. My phone is buzzing. People very sensitive. People are very sensitive about WWE, though. Everybody says that AEW is crap. Give it a bad scores, but then when he gives WWE bad scores, they moan. The show last night was no more than a 7. I give it. My reasoning for the 8.5 is that the story they told in the main event was perfect. They gave us a title change on the show, which always boosts any kind of show up, and it should do because it's a flipping title change. It's something, like I said in the stream last night, if we'd have gone at the end of the stream and nothing had changed from the start of that show, that's a poor show for me. Because you want a pay-per-view to give you something to talk about, give you something to get your teeth into. Yes, it didn't give you Bray. Didn't give us a massive return like a lot of people were hoping for. Come on. Can't have it every flipping pay-per-view, right? What, Triple H is trying to build a company here. He's not trying to give you shocks every week, every flipping month. He's trying to create storylines what makes sense. And it's what we've all been asking for flipping many years, is proper feuds, proper storylines. He's actually trying to deliver that, and we're shitting on him for doing it. So people need to be patient, absolutely patient on it. The question I asked last night was, do you think this show could be an 8? And we've got my answer. If somebody wants to score it a 7, that's completely fine. But I wanted to see how you could justify that show getting a 8 or getting a 9. Why could you justify it? Give us reasons to. Anyway, the team sheet is out. Quarter, Alderwalden, Castanega. We've got Vertonghen, Moya, Witzel, Onana. What's your name? Onana. What's your name? Love that. We've got Torgan Hazard, the Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, and the goal scorer from the first game bats away. In other words, David is trying to say Triple H is not Tony Khan. Yeah, yeah, you're correct. He's trying to give us what we want. Give him time. Give the fucker time. That's all. I think that we just need. He's not even had the company a year yet. Let's just slow it fucking down. Rome wasn't built in a day. Since I started watching wrestling mostly on my own, I've enjoyed it a lot more hearing somebody on their phone saying pretty much everything isn't for him makes the shows hard to watch. Just my opinion. It's fine, Moldy Spoon. That's completely fine. That's why I try and stay away from the AEW watch-alongs. Because you don't want me to be negative nanny the entire time. Because it's not good. And I do realise that I am being quite negative. And it doesn't work for the channel, to be honest. That's why we are locked at 82 subscribers and we don't seem to be moving off that. So, yeah, I've got to change a little bit of my mindset. Be critical when it's needed. Maybe not so overly critical. And that's with both shows. With any show in pro wrestling. Give the scores a different way. 7 is like a solid score. Yeah, it's an average show to me. More than average show. Title change took it to an 8, and I did promise that I would do that. The story they told in the main event was perfect. There was nothing in that main event that didn't make any sense. I don't know how Days could score it a 6. Because the main event was way worth a 7 on its own. So I don't quite know how he marked that down, really. I used to combine BTE with other shows into my ratings. Might have to divide my score by 4. Okay. Has Days lost subs? I don't know. I don't think he has. I think he's gained. He'll always gain subs. But I feel like the core... Well, look. I've never left his channel. James has never left his channel. Nick has never left his channel. The Deal's never left his channel. We're still subbed. We still put money into his channel. So let's get it abundantly clear. We are still fans. We are still very much on the Days choo-choo train. It's just that we like an alternative. We like to be able to speak his minds a little bit more freely. I give you the platform. Nick gives you that platform where it's not convoluted or there's just way too many kids in the chat what take over the chat and say just randomly shitty things like we have been seeing. Anyway, there's the team sheets anyway. If Germany win after all the teams, that group could be end up at all 3 points. Yes, it could. Interesting. Yeah, Germany have been given an unexpected lifeline today. They're not quite out of this yet. They lose, they are, but, you know. The Dog of Wall Street, hello, shout out to you. Are you legit going to be live stream the game when it starts? Well, I will be legit live streaming the game. I can't show you the footage, unfortunately, with copyright. That is the only drawback, but when the game starts, we will be doing a full-on watch-along. We'll be talking about the game. Anything you want to know, anything you want to get in about the football match that we're about to watch, then feel free to get your comment and I will read it. Don't worry, we are focused on the football. It's just that a lot of us spent a lot of last night watching the wrestling as well. So you get your questions in, get what you want to know. If you want to know the starting 11s, that was just up on the screen. So, yeah. That's the thing. Bash something for the sake of bashing it. And treat every show on its own merit. That's what I try and do. Can't stream the game due to copyright reasons. Yeah, I can't show the game, but it's free. The World Cup is free, god damn it. It's free in your country. It's got to be. It's free to air TV. If they're charging you to watch the World Cup, then you need to get in touch with your government in your country, because fuck me, man. ITV and BBC are free to air television channel. Well, BBC isn't, but ITV is. So these games are fucking free. Yes, they're free to watch. So if you wanted to watch the game, I'm 100% sure you will find it online. 100%. To have potty mouth. James likes to have potty mouth in the Counting Days of stream. Says Sam, welcome Sam. Shout out to you. James, that is true though, isn't it? Games are on FS1 in the US, says David Paul. Yeah, they're on free-to-air TV shows. It's free. The World Cup is completely free. If they're charging you, they're ripping you off. Simple as. They can't charge you for the World Cup. It's free. Free-to-air TV. Yes, we hear here Belgium versus Morocco. The two teams are coming out. Morocco fans looking lively. Belgium, I think there was third place runners up 4 years ago. The games are fucking free. Pay channels again in the US. Fox, NFL at 1 p.m. Eastern. It should be on free-to-air TV no matter which country you're in. They can't charge you for this. So we are getting the national anthems for Belgium. What channel is it on? It's on BBC One. It's on the Beeb. The rest of the games this evening are all on the BBC. Did check beforehand. So we're not going. We don't move off the channel. ITV have got 3 games tomorrow. So, and I think there's one on BBC. I don't know if I've got this too loud, actually. I have. Massively loud, so you probably could have heard all of that in the background. Some people think he's bonkers, but he loves LFC. I like War Games. I'll give it a 7. Good show. Shotzi Ronda was predictable. Ronda Theory winning was a shock, but didn't see coming when he lost the briefcase to give him win over on the pay-per-view. That's a fair comment. 7's cool. It's over average. Like I've always said, I'd give it an 8.5 just because of the title change and the good story that they told us in the main event. That main event was fire. The story they told was brilliant. Morocco national anthem now. See if we've got that Portuguese kit on again. Okay, I will get out of bed soon and turn the TV on. It's literally just there, Nick. It's literally at your feet. Another split TV day in the US. Early games on FS1. Later on Fox. Yeah, well, this Morocco team, though, it's got some good players. Hakimi. Akin Ziyech. So, not Buffal is pretty decent. So, this is not a pushover by any stretch of the imagination. And we've known this with the World Cup so far, that no game's easy. There you go. There is the national anthems. We are moments away from the kickoff. Belgium with the opportunity to join France in the next round of the World Cup if they win today. Same with Spain later on tonight. Croatia, bit different scenario with Canada. Both of them, I think, are looking for the first win of the tournament. So that's an interesting game in itself. So goalkeeper Courtois is in goal. Let's just get these team back up. Boom. So that you can see the starting 11s. Eden and Torben Hazard. We've got De Bruyne just off the striker, Batshuayi. We've got Trossard, who's on the substitute bench with Tillemans. Look at that sub bench. You got Simon Mignolet, ex-Liverpool goalkeeper, now at Club Brugge. So yeah, look at that. It's pretty decent, isn't it? My bloody lens fell out of my glasses. I can't see it. I can't find it. Oh my God, we've made it, guys. Hot girls, what do you think the score's going to be? Oh, it's great when we see that. What games are on tomorrow? What game is on tomorrow night? 7 o'clock kickoff. I can check that out for you. We need a Hakimi goal. That would be nice. We can check the games tomorrow. Monday games. It's Cameroon, Serbia, 10 o'clock. 4 o'clock it's Brazil, Switzerland. 1 o'clock is South Korea, Ghana. And the big game tomorrow night at 7 is Portugal, Uruguay. Portugal, Uruguay. Oh, Nick, please, can I do all the games on Wednesday and you do all the games on Thursday? Please, thank you very much. Because it makes sense. You can do the games Thursday, not Wednesday. Monday. I can do all the games Monday. You do all the games. What day are we on? Yeah, I am right. Wednesday, sorry. So you can do have your day off. Do the AW stream. Fuck yeah, you can. Cool. All right, I'll have Wednesday. You have Thursday then. Makes sense. Sam, tomorrow. There you go. Just confirmation of what I just said. Well done. Just read James's comment. Amat, got Buffal and Siak. So that Morocco team, what we just had on up at screen. See if there's anybody off the bench, what we know. Not seeing that many people, to be honest. Spain, Germany, Portugal, Uruguay are going to be bangers. That game tonight, I'm so looking forward to it. Connor is in the chat. He's finally found where the chat is. Hello, Connor. I'm not doing the England game, but just Nick is. I can't. I'm working. If it's a 7 o'clock kickoff, which I believe it is, I just don't get home in time to stream. I finish at exactly 7 o'clock. So I'll be on for the game in the second half, but I won't be able to watch the full game. We're about to kick off. Yes, England are playing on Tuesday. I think it's a 7 o'clock kickoff. First half is underway. With the chorus of boos. Don't know what the boos about. Can I say one last thing about Survivor Series subject? Yeah, sure, that night. Feel free. The chat's always open for any conversation. I don't hold any restrictions. Belgium. So a lot of this, the crowd is literally Moroccan. Is that Ziyech? Ziyech ball in, it goes straight to Courtois. We know how good Courtois is as a Liverpool fan. As a old and a child of the 80s, haven't watched a Survivor Series in years. I think I was disappointed with the format. Wasn't the same, whether it was gimmicky or not. Bad v evil. Yeah, the elimination matches back in the day were just fresh, something new. And then you had the winners advance to the final. I think they could do that again, you know. I feel that there is a place for that. I think they only ever did that for 2 Survivor Series, though, from past memory. Do you know what I mean? So when we held it in high regard in 1990, I think they only did it for 2 years, where there was a final. Because they started to change it and then bring like the Undertaker Hulk Hogan match, a Survivor Series. Started changing it up and it felt like they started to move away a little bit from the traditional matches. I love the 4 on element, crazy character being brought together. Maybe give a preconceived disappointment. Match has started. My phone has just told me. What's what you want? As long as you're not being a twat. Say what you want. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're free to say stuff, but if you're going to be an arsehole, it's not going to work, is it? What if it's being called anything other than Survivor Series? Could we call it any? Could we have called it anything? I think it's just got a traditional name now. I mean, yeah, Triple H did have a conversation about this on the press conference. People were asking about Hell in a Cell. And he said, yeah, it's quite conceivable for somebody to ask for a Hell of a Cell match to end a feud. But nobody's going to go out of their way to ask for a Money in the Bank. Oh, I want to face you in a Money in the Bank match, and then had like 5 other people, which makes complete sense. I want you in Elimination Chamber, and you've got to have 5 people. It doesn't make sense as a story, as somebody challenging someone, unlike you're challenging somebody to tables, ladders, and chairs, or to Hell in a Cell. That makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they worded it. What did I think about Bailey losing? I'm not bothered about Bailey losing. I'm not bothered about the losing the match. I don't want to keep seeing Bailey versus Bianca. I don't want to see Damage Control always attacking Bianca. It's boring now. We've done it for nearly 3 months and no end result. It's time to move them away, storytelling wise. Get Bailey, Becky. Makes sense now. So you had Monday Night Raw where Becky's in the ring. She cuts a promo. Bailey comes out and attacks. So that's great. Let's do that. Let's not have Bianca then come out and save Becky. Becky and Bianca don't need to be together right now. I don't want a tag match. Let's get rid of that. Let's have Bianca start a new storyline with, I don't know, a member of her own team. Let's have Alexa change, because we've been seeing these logos for weeks now. Let's have her character change. Let's have her attack Bianca. Let's have Alexa Bianca going forward. Just something fresh. Don't want to see Bailey all the time, which I know is really bad for me. Do not want to see Bailey, but I want her in a new feud, is what I'm trying to say. Honestly, didn't like that the groups got to pick who they're into the match. I would have rather have done it randomly picked. Oh, interesting. That could be cool. Well, the old Survivor Series were picked on the characters, wasn't it? So, like, the Visionaries was picked because of, I don't know. You had the King's Knights, was particularly. One of them was Greg the Hammer Valentine, by the way. One of Shawn Michaels' Knights. Connor would have known it would actually come on the stream. Connor, you would have known if you'd actually come on the stream. Nah, I was asleep. Dave, did I tell you the other day I had 2 OVW wrestlers follow me on Twitter the same day? Wow, that's cool. That's cool, dude. Awesome. You're such a positive person with your tweets each and every week that I'm not surprised. Wrestlers gravitate to that kind of positivity. Must have been tired last night. I threw a Milky Way donut in the bin. You're such a liar. You were in the Insiders. James for the first match. Lol. So the opportunity there. Corner to Belgium. The first corner was kind of getting an handball claim. So 5 minutes in, it's Belgium are on top. Not really much to report so far. As always, these first opening exchanges are not always the greatest. But a corner, second corner, but nicely whipped in. Belgium still in that area. Melissa Rose, hello. Hey, look at someone scheduled to stream and woke up on time. I was actually up for that first stream, to be honest. I've been up since 9:30. Dave, can we do the old Survivor Series stream one day and see how we score it? Yes, sure. Me and Nick always look to do retro watch alongs on our channel. We just get the World Cup out of the way and we will get back to getting some regular content out on that channel, I'm sure. Yeah, but an old Survivor Series, yeah, cool. But do 91, not 1990, because everybody does 1990. Let's do the year, either the year before or the year after. And we can contrast. Don't worry, it isn't a day stream. Don't mind. Days doesn't. He always reads his days, Dave as days, which is confusing when somebody's actually talking to me. I don't care. Call me Days if you want to. I'm fine. I'm the guy with the cap. He's the guy with the beanie. So 7 minutes going, still 0-0. Jimmy. Who's Jimmy? Oh, we just call people random names now. So, yeah, this game started off pretty decent. I've got a window open, so if there's any background noises, it's because the window's open. There's like a siren. It's very interesting. Days gets called Dave and vice versa. It will happen in the end of time. Only worse the older I get. It's because it's similar. I can't do a note about it. It's similar. A Z and a V. That's the difference between our names. Gregor John, Gregor John, Gregor John. Na 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 na. It's Gregor John, Gregor John. Hello, dude. How are you doing? I'm surprised people are up. I literally 5 minutes before the stream started, I saw one person in the chat, and I'm thinking, God, do I go live because nobody's awake? It's like, got to do it, man. World Cup. Costa Rica getting a shock victory against Japan earlier on, opening up Germany's group, meaning that Germany can still technically be in this World Cup with a draw. So they don't necessarily have to win tonight. So a little bit of pressure off them, but still, they will want to win to just make sure that they're back in the hunt for the next round of the World Cup. If Germany win, all the teams in that group are on 3 points. Unlike the England group where it's 4-3-2-1. Dave calls me Dark Knight. Yeah, I can't say dark. Dark. I just call you Dark Knight. It's just better for me. And it doesn't say that on my Belgium passport. What are you having to tea today? I am having a slow-cut beef stew and dumplings. Wow, that's cool. I'm not eating until after all the streams are over. I've had my breakfast this morning. I've got drink. I've got a few chocky bars to have throughout the streams. But yeah, I'm going to have what are they called? Like pies, mince chicken and bacon, like pie things. You know, like you get from them pasties from Greg's. Like that, and I've got some mushy peas to slap on top. So that's what I'm going to be eating at 9 o'clock tonight. Not a great time to be eating, but hey ho, it is what it is. It could do with masala, musala hat-trick tonight. Not asking for much. James already thinking about food. I'm sure Dark Knight ain't password or bills either. Sam, hell yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I didn't want heavy. I was going to have that food before the stream, and I thought, it's too early. I didn't want some heavy on my stomach. So a free kick to Belgium. Having a word with Batshuayi at the moment. A little bit of pushing and shoving inside the penalty box. Mushy peas, disgusting. No, mushy peas are great. Ball in. It's well defended by Morocco. So we're still locked at 0-0. It is, James. That is why I paid any bills and haven't been on a plane in 2 years. My laugh sounds like the Nan from, what is her face, Catherine Tate. Don't know what my laugh is today. It's not my normal laugh. I am scared of straining my voice today, to be quite honest. We were talking way too much last night. Obviously got 3 streams to do today, which, oh my God, is daunting. I know, I can't complain. Nick just did 4, so I'm not going to complain too much. And he did sleep in this morning. Mushy peas with fish and chips is the best. Mushy peas is pie and peas, man. That's what you have on bonfire night. I am watching Survivor Series, lol. Let us know what your score is then. Individually, obviously, you'll probably know the results by now because twit. But let us know what you rate the show at the end. Be interesting to see how you score it, how you thought the main event went down. I think the main event saved the show. I really do think the main event literally upped its score for me. Perfect storytelling. Sami Zayn. I know a lot of people will think other wrestlers are the wrestler of the year, but he's my wrestler of the year, big time. Totally 100%. Been the one what's entertained me the most. Dave, what food would you have chosen if you were from Belgium and Morocco? I'm thinking couscous, Belgian waffles, and Belgian beer. Belgium. I don't really know. Couscous is probably the easy one with Morocco because I don't know any other. Belgium waffles. Just Belgium chocolate. Just loads of Belgium chocolate. Probably, and not bother with anything else. I don't really know what their national dishes are, to be honest. I'm not that culturally aware, unfortunately. You know what I'd do if I went to Belgium? I'd look for a McDonald's. You can have Moroccan lamb. You can have Moroccan lamb. Does that taste exactly the same as normal ham? It's just that the meat is from Morocco. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. Unless they spice up the animals before they cook them. 14 minutes gone, we're still locked at 0-0. Belgium look the likely so far. Moroccan lamb is Belgian fries and a beer. All right, okay. I don't know my foreign delicacies. I mean, I know pilar rice. What is it? What is it? For Spain, they have what do they call the national dish? Paella. The French is escargot and frugslux and all of that stuff. People are way too critical on Ronda versus Shotzi match. It wasn't a class. It was no classic, no, but was amazing, no. It was like a 10-star Tokyo Dome, no. It was decent for what it was, and not nearly as bad as people say. Yeah, paella, thank you. Look, Shotzi did come out looking great. Edward coming in, it's going to be a squash. Absolutely not. I think Shotzi did look good. The problem is that you've got Ronda Rousey, which is a legit badass, with another legit badass in Shayna Baszler. There was interference during that match, which they never should have been. Yes, that is mainly to protect Shotzi, which is fair enough. I don't mind that, but I don't know. This felt like we knew the result, and I think when we go into stuff knowing the result, it does kind of like makes you mark it down a little bit. I thought the spot in the crowd was really cool. I liked that, but we know they were workers. That we knew that was planned, but it was still cool to see. I like stuff like that. More of that I'm into, but you never felt for 1 second that Shotzi was winning. And that sucks. You never felt like for 1 second, we're going to get a shock. Yeah, you never felt it, to be honest. I think that shock me about Ronda match was it ended super quick. They didn't give it time, which I didn't think they'd give it more than a couple of minutes. They weren't going to give it over 10 minutes. Edward just a fanboy of Ronda. He is, unfortunately. That clouds his judgment. I think Days can be like that in a fashion. I think he can be quite up Ronda's arse when he wants to be, but I don't see it. I can't. You can't rate UFC fighters as wrestlers. They're not UFC stars anymore. They're wrestlers. So if Triple H says they're going to lose, they're fucking losing. I don't give a fuck what your background is. If the storyline says that Ronda gets beat, she gets beat. No matter what. The storyline with Liv Morgan, I just thought was. I think it kind of went over people's heads a little bit because the referee did not see her tap, and if you don't see somebody tap, it doesn't exist. So, in fairness, I know she acknowledged it, but because of the fans, she had to acknowledge it, and I think the fans were wrong. totally. They've not watched wrestling over the last 30 years. For me, it was the wrong call, and they should have never made Liv Morgan feel bad for what she did. Didn't know boxing was on this morning. What is we've got live boxing on now? Or is this a fight kicked off? Belgium trying to get through. Scrappy little moment here, but Belgium have got a chance. He shoots it straight at the goalkeeper though. Who's fighting, Nick? Says Dark Knight. Two people don't know. Lol. That's it's Nick's mum and the milkman. That's who's fighting. They're making a lot of noise next door. It's weird because they don't deliver milk on a Sunday, but hey-oh, the milkman's round. At Morocco, holding their own, to be honest, defending well. Trying to do something on their own accord, but not enough. Akin Ziyech trying to be a difference maker. Just Nick is in a sarcastic mood. Note to self: avoid until he pulls himself out of it. He's just woken up. Nick has just woken up. You know what he's like. He's a grumpy shit. We've seen him in streams early morning. Nah, no idea but it's live on YouTube. Oh, it's live on YouTube. Okay, it's live on YouTube. Yes, it is live on YouTube. We're stuck. It'll be some North Koreans like boxing then. Wang Lee versus Chong Chu. Match of the century, or some Croatian fellas. It'll be just like regional boxing or something, lower promotion stuff. Ziyech with the shot on target. Well, it's not on target, but he gets a shot off and tries to take out the camera, which is good. So you get 10 points if you hit the stanchion and the camera. Is a completely different person in a live stream. To be a chatter. Face stream, face on screen, evil in chat. Well, I'm feisty as fuck in Just Real Sports channel. I'm a bit more restricted in this one, and I don't know why, because we can still fucking swear. It's undercard to Azim, which starts at 3 p.m. on Sky Sports. There you go. Wow, boxing at mid-afternoon. That's strange. Very interesting. Which country is it in? Must be Saudi Arabia, I guess. Must be Saudi land. So I wouldn't have thought that would be a UK venue, because we don't really do boxing midday. That's weird. Let's have a look at what's going on in the other football. FA Cup football is in action right now. This game's a bit shy, not gonna lie. So we have Ebbsfleet United versus Fleetwood Town, which is half time at the moment. Is 0-0. So that game's a bit shy as well. They've got Newport County versus Derby County on later. Ipswich and Burton Albion. Brixton, sorry. Brixton. Got Burton Albion. Chippenham Town. Bristol Rovers beat Boreham Wood. What has gone off in the FA Cup? Second round, there's like more non-league teams in that lineup than there is national league teams. What the flip? It's all at the Ali Pally. It's the undercard. Oh, it's at the Ali Pally. Okay. Interesting. It's weird that they're doing that during the day then. It's weird. It's not boxing's normally a night event. Maybe because it's Sunday. I don't know. People are going mad online. Gamblers who had two Lewandowski's, Messi, and Mbappe shots on target in each game. Okay. I've got both of them. I haven't got Robert Lewandowski, obviously, but I have got both Messi and Mbappe. So I got 10 points this week. I need to sit down and do the last week. I do apologise. We'll try and get something out either tomorrow or Tuesday on that, so that you know what's going on. Sky Bet isn't counted that Messi cross shot as a shot on target. They haven't. Ooh, sticky wickets then. Belgium in their own half, trying to find a way out. Kevin De Bruyne gets tackled. It's going to be a throw-in to Belgium, though. There's Martinez. Is it Martinez? We know him from his days of Chelsea, I believe. Wasn't he manager of Cardiff as well? Refresh my memory. Is it Roberto Martinez? Let me know in the chat. I'm sure it's Roberto Martinez. People should stop betting then. Simple. Simple dimples. Bet one of them was that poop guy, wasn't it? Mr. I can't, won't poop, can't poop. The one from the free kick, he looked like a cross between the keeper had tipped it over, and it's a grey area. All right, so okay, it's down to interpretation then. Sky have just thought, fuck you lot. We're not paying you out. Fair dues. I think it was a cross. Yeah, I think they're dealing with it as a cross. If it's a cross, they will not take it as a shot. Because it goes on target doesn't necessarily mean that it is. Yeah, that Wales-England game is at 7 o'clock. Won't be able to watch. Well, I will. But I won't be able to watch it live. I'll miss about a good half an hour of it. That's 6. Yeah, if it's a cross, if it was meant as a cross and not a shot, then they can't give it. It's impossible for them to do that. For example, do you think that Ronaldinho's was a shot or a cross at 2000? It was a cross. He didn't mean that to go in. Just that flipping Seaman was way off his line and he couldn't even jump for it. It's like I watched that game live. That was a 10 o'clock in the morning game as well. I was in a pub in Wakefield when Michael Owen scored. Literally, beer had gone onto the ceiling. That's how much of a crowd went ballistic. But then, obviously, we lost 2-1. That goal was ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Jesse Jackhammer, hello. Shout out to you, dude. How are you, my friend? Are you excited for Canada later? Are you excited for your nation against Croatia? That nearly rhymed. I was impressed with that. Are you excited for that game? Please let me know, Jesse, with your Canadian ice hockey shirt. Well, it'll be fair. Just checked SofaScore, and they only got Messi one shot on target. Women War Game was good. So far, it's a good match. Just I want them to move away from Bailey and Bianca now. We need Becky Bailey now going forward. That needs to just be on a feud on its own. In my opinion, let's get a new storyline for Bianca. Because I can't do it. I don't want more damage control going after Bianca. Let's leave that alone now. Dave, can we do a poll asking was Ronaldo? I can't set it up on this channel, to be honest. I would have been able to do that on the Streamlabs one. Can't do it on here. So you can put yes or no in the chat and we'll tally it up. Best way of doing it, really. Bailey versus Becky now, surely. I want that feud. I'm down for that feud. Let's have that feud. Let's get Bianca away from Bailey. We've had enough of it now. We've had 3 or 4 matches. They're not going to give the title to Bailey. They're keeping it on Bianca, so what's the point? It's just wasting our time, wasting a storyline which could develop. Let's move it away. So Connor says it was a cross. So let's definitely say, right, so if you thought it was Ronaldinho's goal was a cross, say yes. If you think it was a goal attempt, please say no. So 1 for yes. Oh, we're saying yes for shot. I mean, well, I'll take that as a no then. It's a no for a shot and a yes for a cross. Let's establish the rules. So Dark Knight says, so it's 1 apiece. We'll call that 1 apiece. 29 minutes ago, gone. It's 0-0 apiece. No, so it's a shot. So 2-1 to shot. So you're going for yes. So it's a cross. What are you confusing me now, Dark Knight? Which is it, a cross or a shot? Becky. Oh, it's 2-1 to shot. Why don't you just do 1 for a cross, 2 for a shot? Yeah, we'll do that then. Let's change the rules. 1 for shot, 2 for cross. Right, there we go. Fill your boots. Put in your proper answer now. It's not hard. Was a shot? Yes. If it's a cross, no. But you put yes and shot, and I put yes, it was a cross. You changed it. Honestly, it was like 20 years ago. Who the fuck cares? It was a cross or a shot. It was Nikki Cross. End of story. Nikki Cross. Easy. As I like to call her, Nikki lost. Jellyhead says 1, so it was a shot. Connor says cross, 1 apiece. Morning, Wes. How you doing, dude? Hope you are well. It's called conversation, James. I know. I don't. I'm just saying we could do it. Is Messi a goat or is Ronaldo a goat? Fucking cares, they're both goats. Retro watch alongs are banned if they are 20 years ago. It was a fluke. How good was Sammy last night? Jellyhead, he was freaking amazing. He told the perfect story. I am so down for that story. It's unreal. It was good. I thought it hinged on that storytelling. It either going to go 1 or 2 ways. They're either going to turn on Sammy, or Sammy was going to get that little retribution thing with Jay. That big hug from Jay. Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? Come on. Didn't it fill your heart a little bit that Sammy's now a part of the bloodline? It actually gives credit to the bloodline. We're supposed to hate them, but you can't because of Sammy. So good. Ronaldo is a turncoat, so what? See what I did? I kind of knew you was going to go there, but that's cool, though. Good. Messi can still score, not like Ronaldo. Yeah, but Ronaldo's got a goal in the World Cup as well, Connor. And Messi's got 2. You lot can start the conversation from now on. Oh, don't be like that, Dark Knight. He's taking his ball home, guys. He's took his ball home. I'm not playing anymore. I'm going home. Mum's calling me. She hasn't. I'm not playing. You can put your feed back. Your comments into the chat, and we'll talk about whatever. I don't care. It's too early for me. I should have been still asleep. It's the eating. That's what's making me tired. I'm going to turn it off at half time. I'm still getting full on. You're like Nick with Evoluno, full on Teddy out of the cut. But Ronaldo is scoring in 5 consecutive World Cup. Messi hasn't. That makes you a GOAT, does it? Does that make you a GOAT all of a sudden? Roger Miller is the oldest ever goal scorer in a World Cup. Then therefore, automatically, he is more of a GOAT than Ronaldo. This is the oldest ever goal scorer. Connor, you can say the most stupidest stuff sometimes. Oh. Chance for Morocco on the counter-attack. Let's see this. Well, they've got a player go down. Referee plays on. So he just has the shot, but he should have played it. Should have played it inwards. He takes the shot on himself. Is that Hakimi? Yeah, it's a bit of a wasted opportunity, but it's nice to see, though. Messi has created a goal in 5 World Cups and also the oldest player to score an assist in a single tournament. Yeah, but Ronaldo is officially the youngest and oldest Portuguese player to score in a World Cup finals. That's a feat in itself. The youngest and the oldest Portugal player to score in a World Cup finals. Think that in. I get why people chant Sasha, but don't forget Naomi. It's all this as well as it's not all Sasha. Yeah, Naomi's kind of got dragged into that mirror, hasn't she? I mean, it's people are forgetting about her. They shouldn't because of Jimmy. Obviously, she's his wife, so she's going to be backstage. Surely to God. Yeah, Sasha is obviously, people are obsessed. Obviously, last night's pay-per-view was in Boston, which is Sasha Banks' hometown. That absolutely means fuck all in world of wrestling sometimes. But obviously we got that with CM Punk, so we automatically go, oh, it's Sasha. I am a bit disappointed that we got like the reveal on Friday and nothing big last night. I felt like there was room for a little bit of something, but we didn't get it, so hey-ho. It's like we didn't get Bray versus LA Knight, which I think was a massive letdown. They decided to destroy LA Knight too much so that match couldn't happen, which I just think is silly. I mean, I'm starting to think the guy in the mask is not Bray. I think it's somebody else. Because why would Bray stop a match? Surely to God he'd want a match with somebody. I don't know. He created... let's be honest, Maradona pisses over both of them. He does. Get why people chant. Okay, we said that. You have created a tent in my pants in the flash. Always Nick. Hey, yummy face. Nick is back. Must have sealed the Fred deal. Guess who's back? Back again. Yes, it's Nick. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Nah. The return of the Nick. It is. It's the turn of the Nick. It is. I think Nick was lurking this entire time, though. I pretended to be asleep, Dave. It's funny watching wrestling last night. I don't even think about Bray until 2.5 hours into the show. I kind of felt that it was missing a Bray segment or something like that. It felt like it needed that Bray match to be included. Just, I think it would have added a little bit extra. I think Days would have just like scored it at 8 just because of that. Felt like they just to not have a Bray match till next year. I think it sucks. Don't you? What do you guys think? We're not going to get a Bray match on a pay-per-view until next year now. It's just a waste of opportunities. What's the point of having him on the show to cut promos? I don't want promos. I want him wrestling. He's a freaking wrestler. Promos are great. We can theorize and all that stuff. But what's the point of theorizing if he's not going to fucking wrestle? So the whole point of it is that he's a fucking wrestler. Anyways, we all know that Phil Jones is a million times better than Messi and Ronaldo combined. The GOAT. The original GOAT. The Billy GOAT, which is Phil Jones. Probably to drag it out more, get a match at Rumble. For Bray, it may be Sasha Naomi too. Okay. I can understand that, but I don't know. To have him back and not wrestle, not even on SmackDown. He's a wrestler at the end of the day. Let's not forget that. Why are we treating him automatically as a main eventer? Do you know what I mean? Is he a champion? No. So why are we treating him like he is? I don't understand that. I can't wait to watch Canada. I love the way they attack and bombard the other team. Yes, we've got Jonathan David and Alfonso Gomez. Alfonso Davis to look forward. I'm going to say Alfonso Gomez. Who's he? Jesse, hello. Well, I am thinking Triple H wants to drag it out as long as he can. Yeah, I get that, but it's going to lose me interest. We need to start getting something now. Yes, he's got a split personality. Yes, let's move on. I'm mad with Alex Ferguson said that Phil Jones would be Manchester player's best player. He is Manchester's best player. Come on. Can you not see it? Why cannot anybody see the brilliance that is Phil Jones? Sami Zayn was awesome last night. Wes, totally agree. Absolutely, 100%. If Wrestling Illustrated don't put him in the top 10 of wrestlers this year, they are fucking waste of space. He's got to be in that top 10. Easily. Absolutely fucking easily. He might not be the top one, but he's got to be in that top 10. He's got to be in the conversation for Wrestler of the Year for me. Belgium need to be in contention to get an actual goal. As we go into the second half, yet again we're 0-0. Seems to be a trope during this World Cup. 0-0 going into half time. Belgium, they're tentative. I don't think they're the best team in this World Cup yet. I don't think we're not getting a World Cup winning performance from them. Let's put it that way. I didn't feel like that in the first game, to be honest. Don't know. I don't think we're looking at the World Cup winners. I don't see a swag. Kaimi is class. He is a good player. Ziyech's good. I'm just trying to name the players that I actually know. Witzel. I think it's going to be 0-0 going into this second half. There is going to be a toilet break at half time. I'm just pre-warning. I'm sure people will go off and get coffees and do the toilet breaks themselves. But yeah, there will be a toilet break. Stamps on his foot. So free kick. Oh, it's a throw-in. Sorry. Can you see Becky turning on Belair? Eventually, yes. Points for Sami Usi. Yes, he did. He got points. He got 8 points. Cool. Somebody sent me a funny picture comparing Vertonghen and Alderweireld to Sean and Austin. Belgium, can they do something before this half close? All right, guess the additional minutes time. Guess the additional minutes. Additional minutes, what will they be? Additional minutes, what will we see? Additional minutes, well, what will they be? Additional minutes, what we will see. Yeah, get your predictions in for the additional minutes added to this first half. I am going to say 1. I'm going to go with 1. What is your thoughts? What are your additional minutes? Get it in the chat now, please. So James says 3 minutes. Dave, you are doing a full-on Christmas dinner this year. I can. If so, are you having honorary goose? Nice joke. I love it. 20 minutes. What? 5 minutes is Jesse. Gregor's going 4. Well, we've just got an injury, which changes a little bit here. Connor, no. Apparently, Becky Ronda at Mania. Sean, Triple H, sorry. Got the wrong 2 wrestlers. Okay, 2 minutes says just Nick. Additional minutes, or what will it be? Additional minutes, or what we will see. Bonkers says 6. I'm actually being a bit less optimistic and went 1. I don't think I'm winning. Ziak is on the ball. Causing havoc is Ziak, though. This Belgian defence is not coping. It's a free kick to Belgium. We're going to see how many additional minutes has been added. So we have got the warning. We're just waiting for the confirmation. 3 minutes says Sam. That hasn't come up yet. We are in that zone now, where it should be coming up now. We're just waiting for the play to continue. We have stopped the referee has stopped the clock. 1 minute. Yes. Use. Get in there, my son. Yes. I'm the additional champion. I got it correct. I got it correct. Ha 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 ha. I got it correct. Can anyone recommend a Survivor series for me to watch after? It's a goal. We have got a goal as well in the dying minutes. There is a Moroccan goal. OMG, the free kick has caused havoc. We have our first goal of the game. And it's gone to Morocco. In additional minutes added. Is it Yakin Ziyech? Witzel's down. He's not having a good time at Witzel. Is this going to get looked at by VAR? It says Ziyech. Let's see this goal. So the ball's drifted in. There's a little bit of an offside there. And he runs into the crossbar. Does he touch it? Is there enough... is it counting? Boo, says Sam. Who won the early game? It was Costa Rica, Gregor John. Costa Rica. So it's been given so far to see it. We might be taking this off. I'm writing it for now. This could be disallowed, you know. Could be taken off. As it is goalkeepers, the referee's coming over to check. We might not be adding this goal on, guys. I might have to take it off. So it is being checked by VAR. It's the initial play of the ball. If they can prove he's offside, it's obviously distracting the goalkeeper. I think this goal's getting disallowed, you know. They're looking to see if he touches it. He doesn't touch it. They could still give this a goal, but is there enough there to distract the goalkeeper? We're going to get the confirmation. It's not given. VAR has come in. It's being taken off. We're still locked at 0-0. No goal for Ziyech. No goal for Morocco. Yeah, I did think that it would get taken off. So we're back locked at 0-0. And it is end of the first half. Second half is obviously coming next. So we are half time. Boo. Correct decision. Bar ruined it. I think that has not to be not given. He's in front of a goalkeeper. It's an obstruction. Whether he touches it or not is insequential. He's obstructing the goalkeeper, so therefore it cannot be a goal. VAR ruined it. Boo. Be right back. Yeah, same. It's time for me to go to the toilet. Toilet break. And there we go. I'll be right back. It is toilet break time. It is half time. 0-0. Boom, hello. Dave is having a proper dump. Yes, I did go for a poo. It's too much information, I know. There was an early game, technical issues, prevented stream. It's called Nick sleeping. Learn well from Nick. I thought Morocco losing Bono pre-game might have given Belgium the edge. Ha ha! Oh my god, the jokes are terrible. Akimi to win with a 35-yard screamer. Yeah, unfortunately, Morocco. I've looked all right. They're not doing too bad. Belgium. Yeah, a case of big aspirations, little on offer. I'm not feeling Belgium at the moment. It's coming home. It's coming home. Which country though, Wes? That's the biggest question. Which country is it coming home to? It doesn't look like England. It doesn't look like USA. It looks completely Brazil to me. They are the team. They are the nation. What seems to look impressive. Barely broken a sweat yet. Don't think they're well in their group, to be honest. Yeah, it was Wes flight from Qatar to Brazil stop over in London. So we've got Jogba, some female. Feel like they're forced into this now, BBC and ITV, to have these female pundits. Don't really feel it's needed, but hey ho. De Bruyne being disappointing in his game so far. Yeah, he's not been great, has he? I don't think this Belgian team's shown up yet. I don't think this Belgian team's as good as what we make it out to be. We are seeing highlights from Japan, Croatia. If you missed this result because you couldn't get out of bed on time, here you go. This is what you missed. You sang It's Coming Home like a gorilla song. How dare you? Ha ha ha. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's there. Because it does kind of sound like that. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Christmas is coming home. In Scotland's case, it's we never went, 'cause we are crap. We never went to the World Cup. That's how optimistic the Scottish national team was the last time there was in a World Cup. Delamitri sang the song, "No, come home too soon." That was your national. That was your song going into the World Cup. Don't come home too soon. Oh yeah, they didn't rain long. They didn't get out of the group stage, and they came home pretty much quick after that. Yeah, so Costa Rica won 1-0. There was a ping pong ball of a situation deep in the last embers of the game, and they just couldn't get the ball over the line. Japan giving Germany a lifeline in tonight's game. A lifeline, I tell you. Germany win. It's free. Free. So, yes, it could. What wasn't a group of death could be a group of death. Relive the thrills, the feels, the heartbreak. It's an advertisement for questionable choices and even more fashionable styles. Waterloo Low. Watch all the episodes on iPlayer now. Never watched one. Croatia, Canada, Spain, Germany. We're here live for both. We'll stop the stream after this game. Set up the next one. There we go again. got about half an hour in between streams, which is cool. Gives me an opportunity to refresh and do other stuff quickly. Probably get something to eat, which will be a chocolate bar. Scotland have Ramsey at the right back in the future. They will be okay. They also have Liverpool wonderkid Doink. Don't forget Robinson, Dark Knight. Don't forget Andy Robinson. Scotland could be good, but the fan base is cocky bastards because they won in the National League. Nations League, sorry. Argentina. Look at how sensational Messi was. Messi! What a strike. Yet they are overloaded with Robinson and Tierney. Kieran Tierney of football's coming home. It is. Was you at the game, says Drogba. And Enzo Fernandez, what a strike this was. The chat is a bit wavered. Just waiting for this second half to kick off. Just watching the young Fernandez. Looks like a bright future. Looks like a few clubs could be interested in him in the summer. If not January transfer market. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming. England's coming home. You always seem to know the score. We've heard it all before. When we look down the years, I still see that tackle by Moore and Lineker score. Bobby Bell in the ball. Nobby dancing 3 lines on a shirt. I'm just thinking. Who care who was the last Scottish world-class striker? Gordon Jury. Ali McCoy's Gordon Jury were great. Partnership. Mark Hateley was good. Can't really think of anybody else other than obviously they've had some good Scottish teams in the past. Gordon Strachan, Gary McAllister. I think '96 was their best Scottish team, to be honest. '96, they felt special. That felt like a really good Scottish team. Sadly, not so much now. I mean, you've got McTominay, Robinson McTominay. I don't know. It doesn't really work for me anymore. Dalglish, yeah, Kenny Dalglish. Were they world class, Dave? Well, we talk about Dalglish. Then was he world class though? What gives you world class status? Law, Dalglish were world class. Was they? I mean, Dalglish is great. Don't get me wrong, but was he world class? World class means he did everything on the international level, and I don't think he did. He's great for Liverpool. Fantastic for Liverpool. 1 of Liverpool's greatest players ever. Easily world class. So what's your status as world class then? How many World Cups did Dalglish actually go to? Did he score at a World Cup? That may, I don't know. Great player, no doubt about it. Absolutely one of the best. But when we talk about world class, are we talking about preference, or was he actually world class? I think he played for the wrong nation to be world class myself, but I love him. Fucking legend. King Kenny all the way. But world class, I think, is a stretch. Rooney world class. I think he scored one World Cup goal. Yeah, but that's the argument, isn't it? What did Rooney did? Rooney did stuff on the international level. Don't know. It's an argument that you could have. Lewandowski is world class. Here's one World Cup goal. I definitely argue that. Wasn't Dalglish part of the team with Salter when they did well in the World Cup? Ireland is world class, wherever Netherlands get the World Cup again or not. All right, fair point. I get your point. I'm trying to figure it out in my head. Do I see him as world class or not? Great player, no doubt about it, but I don't know. It's a good debate. I like it. It's good conversation. Is Ireland world class? No. He is a great footballer. Is he world class? No, because he hasn't done it on the international stage, has he? What's he won? What's he doing? Is he at a World Cup? No. I mean, you could argue that fact. He'll argue that fact till they're blue in the face. But is he actually world class? No. No, not really. You've got to prove yourself on the international stage to be world class, right? Scousers, not Scousers. Souness. All right. Okay, I didn't understand what you meant by. Is Souness world class then? By definition, is Souness world class? I mean, you've just got to ask that question, haven't you? I mean, does that, by association, of the entire Scottish team world class then because of that association? I don't know. It's an argument that you can have in it. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying what makes you world class. A class, Dalglish, Gerrard, Barnes, Suarez, world class Liverpool players. That's fair. I'm not going to doubt it. I'm not saying it's not true. But I just want to I'm trying to clarify who's world class. Is it the club that you play for what makes them world class? Is Fred world class because he plays for Man United? Anson, was he world class though? I don't know. It's a debate, isn't it? I don't think he was world class. I think he's class. World class is such a loose term. What makes you world class? Maradona, world class, one of the greatest footballers of all time. Pele, world class. Could you put Hansen in any team and he'd be the best? Or was he just good at Liverpool? That's a question. Because world class would mean you'd go into any club and be brilliant. Without a shadow of a doubt, you'd be the best player ever. Was Hansen at that time world class? Would he have gone into that Man United team at that time and be the best player that was there? Hope you fuckers are behaving. Nick says he's world class. Red is world class at being a fucking shit. No, I just think it's a good debate. I'm not doubting what you're saying. I absolutely 100% not doubting what anybody says. Somebody came to me and goes, right, Dave, Ronaldo, world class. Okay, good argument. Messi, world class. Van Dijk and Hansen would be my Liverpool centre-backs. Okay, but that's Liverpool. We're talking about world. Hello, Rally. You've joined a debate. Who's world class then? How do you get world class status? Georgie Hadji, 1996 World Cup. Is he world class? Is Stoichkov world class? George Weah, is he world class? What gives you world class status in football? I think it's a good debate. I think it's a good argument. What gives you world class status? On Top of the World by Spice Girls, Ocean Coliseum, Echo at the Buddy Men was good World Cup songs in 1998. World in Motion is number one. Win VR is world class. Oh, Vinicius Jr. is world class. World class is putting the greatest performance week in and week out, year after year, winning plenty. I just think the term world class is such a loose term, and I think we use it quite loosely. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying you're wrong, because you're not wrong. Nobody's wrong in this conversation. I'm just saying how we use the term world class is a bit loose in some respects. Liverpool were literally the best team in Europe. That's Europe, not the world. Let's clarify, not the world. That's Europe. That's not the world. World class is not, it's European class. Souness Dalglish were a part of that team. Being a part of a team doesn't make you world class, though, does it? Eh? Doesn't make you class. Any one of the members of that team could be world class then. Many English teams have literally been the best in Europe. Europe is not world class. World class being De Bruyne, Haaland, Benzema, Mbappe. Yeah, Ronaldo's never won a World Cup. Messi's never won a World Cup. Lewandowski will never win a World Cup. Benzema's won a World Cup. Haaland will never win a World Cup. Dave, change it to second half. Okay, good. Well done. I've got on. It's not ranting. I'm just having a conversation. I think it's a good conversation. You're not wrong. Nobody's wrong. I'm just saying what makes you a world-class player. We've got a corner. 51 minutes gone in this game. It is to Belgium. Ireland is not world-class. He's not done anything on the world stage to make him world-class. And we're talking about the world stage here. Michael Owen, world-class. Yeah, because that goal against Argentina was fucking amazing. Thomas Brolin, he's done it countless times for his national team. Is he world-class? I'm just trying to get to a point where, would you say the word world-class is overused? Maybe Maradona is legendary. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Well, you would also say Luka Modric is world-class. Yeah, because it's done it. Yeah. I'm trying to get to a term that we use world-class quite loosely. And I don't think sometimes it credits what the player is. Pele world-class. Yes, definitely. Maradona world-class. Lothar Matthäus, Jürgen Klinsmann. They're all world-class. I think we use the word world-class is used loosely by bums online. There's also like 30 players in the current game who are world-class. There is a quote from George Best about, George Best. Argument, is he world-class? Or is he just an arrogant prick? I mean, we've got an argument for everything. I just wanted to bring that on board and say how we loosely use the word world-class. Haaland, City fans, instantly, it's world-class. De Bruyne, world-class. What have they done? What have they actually done to gain that reputation? Yeah, they're good footballers, and don't get me wrong, don't misquote me. I think they are good players. They're excellent for the nations. They're excellent for the clubs. Are they world class? I don't know. What gives you world class status is what I'm trying to get at. Most complete player I ever saw is in my era in the days was Alfredo Di Stefano, great centre forward who seemed to be, he could do absolutely everything. We could score goals. He could defend. He was good in the hair. Both feet, excellent to watch. Kenny, I was like to say he was close to him. He's probably on par with him. George Best is easily world class. Do you have class Pavel Nedved in world class? He is one sod all for the Czechs. Is he world class then? That's a question. It's a debate. I'm not. It's not me going. Oh, I think that person's not world class. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what makes you world class. Why do we use that so flippantly? Michael Ballot, world class. Claude Makalele, however you spell his name. Yeah, it's similar. Would you say Bastian Weinsteiger? Would you say Patrick Kluivert? Is he world class? Pierre Van Hooijdonk, is he world class? World class, legendary level. I just don't know. I'm just trying to say it's sometimes thrown around quite loosely. Wayne Rooney, is he world class? I don't think he's world class. I don't think Wayne Rooney is world class. It's a player that can play for any fucking club and be exceptional no matter what. Pele was exceptional. Socrates for Portugal. You've got an argument for him. De Stefano. Cafu. You know what I mean? There's so many players. Van Basten. Yes, exactly. Ruud Gullit. These are synonymous names. We know them. That makes them kind of world class. We know these people. They have done it countless occasions and played massive games. Johan Cruyff. Yes. The Cruyff turn itself. World class isn't a category. It's an opinion. That's why it's such a loose term. Yeah, but it's thrown around way too loosely, in my opinion. And all I'm asking is, what makes world class? What makes a player world class? I play okay on FIFA. Doesn't mean that I'm a world class player at FIFA, but yeah, I get categorised on there as world class. I'm not actually world class. Chance there for Morocco. 56 minutes gone. Baffle with a chance. It's definitely a shot. It's not a cross, but it doesn't get it on target. It's not enough curl, but it's close. Where's this world class? Zidane, Viego, Ronaldo. There are arguments in it. It's like, what do you... Because we're told they're world class. Are they actually world class? Ryan Giggs, is he world class? Good question. He's Welsh. Never been to a World Cup as far as I'm aware. Is he world class? Jemba. Because as far as people say Jemba is world class. George Weah, Xavi, Iniesta. The ability to make something out of nothing, individual brilliance. But Maldini, world class. Baggio, world class. Right, so look, is Ryan Giggs world class then? We use that word. What was world class? Are they class or world class? Was world class? Was he though? Or was he just good? I don't know. Will Ryan Giggs be named as one of the best ever players ever in the game of football? No. So how is he world class then? Is he in the top 100 best ever footballers in the world ever? Probably. Could you say that? As a Man United fan, you probably could. Deco. Is he world class then? Is Deco world class? Is Raul, a Real Madrid player, Raul, is he world class? Do you know what I mean? It's a debate. It's an argument. I'm not saying they're not world class. He wasn't world class, but he was brilliant. Oh, the brilliant is different to world class, then, isn't it? That is totally different. I just think that we can throw this around. Oh, Haaland's world class. Why? Because he scored a couple of goals for Man City. That's not. It's not how you grade it. I'm afraid it's just not. It's not how we should be grading football. We don't play FIFA. Football's not based on FIFA. The talented footballers, they are legends. They're goats, as we call them. Thierry Henry was goated. You actually look at Ryan Giggs. did those years with United won a trophy. He was a great player in a world-class team. Yeah, but that's from a biased Man United fan, Mouldy Spoon. You can't. You would say that. You're a United fan. Of course you're going to say that. I could say the exact same thing about Kenny Gargalish. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just that I'm biased because I'm Liverpool. It doesn't make it right because you support a club. Man City fans are going, oh, Aguero, world class. Haaland's world class. Of course they're going to say that. It's their team player. Of course they're going to say that. Instantly. Retro D-Man comes into this chat now. He's going to go, oh, world class. First game in the World Cup, two brothers are playing. Hazard. It's a sad fact for you if you're an Arsenal fan. He hasn't done it long enough to be considered world class. If they say Haaland is world class, finish. It's not around world class player. Dave, you read it wrong. I said it won't. He wasn't world class. He was brilliant. But he had a world class team around him. Was that full world class team around him, though? You did great. Man United was a solid team. Where's the argument for all of them being world class, though? You've just said they were all a world class team. That means that every single one of them was world class. Was they? I mean, I don't know. Can't remember the entire squad of Man United back then. There was probably some what weren't, and they just were there at that time. Liverpool, 2005, European winners. Any one of that squad was world class. Absolutely not. Gerrard, yes, we could have an argument for him. Barros, no. Nobody's saying he's world class. Smitzer, no. Nobody in the right mind is saying Igor Bishkan's world class. But yeah, he's won a Champions League. So, by definition, that doesn't work. Claiming Haaland is world class is bullshit. By definition, you can't do it. You can't just say, oh, that was a world class team. No, their results made them world class. It was a great team. They won the Champions League. They did the treble, which nobody else has done. Doesn't make them world class, though. It makes them the greatest team in Europe. Yes, of course it does. Doesn't make them world class. Milan Baros won the Golden Boot in Euro 2004. Is he world class then? Are we saying that Milan Baros is world class? Because he's not getting talked about as a world class player, is he? We don't go, oh, remember that world class player, Milan Baros? No, we don't do it. Dimitri Traore, Liverpool defender. Is Harry Kewell world class then, by definition? Roberto Carlos world class. Yeah, Roberto Carlos. Yeah, he's been around. He's done it all. Real Madrid, Brazil, countless Champions Leagues, countless World Cups. Of course, he is world class. Neil Alvarez is nowhere near world class, so he can't do it by definition. Then is Barros even a great player? So you can't do it by association. That's what I'm trying to get. Some people are doing it by association, and you can't. It's impossible. That Liverpool team won the Champions League in 2005. Wasn't there's like a handful of players? What was world class? Dudek, the goalkeeper, was he world class? No, he went to Real Madrid and sat on a sub bench. So by definition, you can't do it. Harry Kewell had world class potential at Leeds, but didn't fulfil the talent. But if you would listen to a Leeds fan, they'd go, oh, it's world class, definitely. Oh, world class. It's a good debate, but what I'm trying to say is that we flippantly throw it around like we know what we're talking about. And I just want to see what the credentials is to actually being world class. Being world class by association does not work for me. Not everybody in that Man United team in 1998 was world class, and there wasn't. And you're stupid to think that, you're just biased because it's Man United. No, you can't. Yeah, the world-class performance, yes, maybe. But no, to think that team was world-class, the team There's players what want in that team what were world class. Schmeichel is world class, yes. Did it on the international stage, didn't he? One of the best goalkeepers of his time. There's no argument against that. Harry Maguire, the best player ever. Is he world class? Is Harry Maguire world class? Yves Luno was world class player. He could win the World Cup on his own. It's just an argument. It's not. I don't think anybody's wrong. A team is world class without every player being world class because it's a team. Exactly, but you're giving world class status to players by association of the team. Calling them did it as a team. Was that a world class performance though by Man United? Was it world class, or was it European, the best team in Europe, or the best? Does winning the World Club Cup make you the best team in the world? Of course it fucking doesn't. Absolutely no. Alisson. No, Alisson's not world. I don't think Alisson's world class because Edison's above him. Alisson's a great goalkeeper. He's not world class, and I'd be biased if I said he was world class. Van Dijk, arguable, but he did play for Celtic. That doesn't make him world class. He's a great defender. And Pickford, world class? No, Pickford's not world class. He's shit, and we all know he's shit. It's just a loose term, isn't it? What we use, we're throwing it around. Edwin van der Sar. All right, Barthez, let's have an argument then. Was very much a part of these Man United teams when they was winning everything. Barthez, was he world class? French goalkeeper, might have won the World Cup, might not have done, I can't remember. But Fabien Barthez, what about him? Is he world class? Is Paolo Di Canio, is he world class? Good players. Whether world class or not, I don't know. You could be world class for a game. Look at Howard versus Belgium. Oh, you mean that Liverpool had? I thought it meant that the Prem in general. Barthez was trash, but he's a part of this world class team. He was part of a French world class team, but he wasn't world class. Every person's idea of world class is different. There's no exact definition. It makes a player world class. It's just it's stupid here. It can only be a loose term. Yeah. So that's what I mean when people throw around this world class. It makes me just think, well, I don't want to believe you because it's a loose term. So it's a biased term as well. I'm not even who's debating with. Dave, I'm not even sure who you're debating with. Sorry, you're all wrong about the world-class keepers because it's Taibbi. I was talking about, I was about to say him, James. Barthez isn't world-class. Van der Sar was. It's just a conversation, isn't it? It's a debate within a debate. It's not like I'm debating. I'm just like saying what is world-class, what makes you a world-class player. I'm just trying to gauge. Are you world-class because of association, because the team did successful? Or are you world-class because of the individual? I don't know. I just think a lot of people use it, especially when their team's doing well. Would you class Kaká as world-class? Kaká. Yeah, he's done it, hasn't he? He's a top player, top midfielder, one of the biggest names out of that Brazilian squad at the time. You know him by association. Christian Eriksen, world class, won sod all as well. But we call him world class because why has he got world class status? Why has Christian Eriksen got world class status then? We said George Best, GOAT, world class, Silva, world class, De Bruyne, world class. I would say it no matter what team. But why are we saying Silva's world class? Why are we saying Giggs is world class? Why are we saying De Bruyne is world class? would you class Figo as world class? The question for you guys, do you? Because we do. We're flippant about it, and we do. We've got, oh, he's world class. We just throw that term around quite fluidly, and I'm just trying to get all day long is world class. He's world class. Zanetti was the Javier Zanetti mentioned. Got to look at legend. Right then, let's distinguish what is a legend and what is world class. Let's do the FIFA methodology. We've got professional footballer. You play semi-professional, you play professional, you play world class, you play legendary. Right, legendary straight is George Best. Argue George Weah. You obviously put Maradona in the legendary status. You put Paolo Maldini in the legendary status. You would put Maradona, Pele. You'd put Ronaldo and Messi. By definition, you'd put them in the legendary status. My shits are world class. Yeah, we know, pooping station. This game's not world class, even though it's on the world stage. 20 minutes left, and we're still locked at 0-0. Is this game world class? Absolutely fucking not. It's shit. There are no hazardous. No, there are hazardous. Cantona, world class, even though he didn't play for French as much, but an arrogant prick and got sent off quite a lot. We could argue that definition. Is he world class? He could be world class. Is he legendary? No. Gordon Banks, legendary. Jeff Hurst, legendary. So we got Bobby Moore's legend. Bobby Moore, legend. Not world class, legend. Easy. Zanetti, legend. Socrates, legend. Cafu, legend. Carlos, legend. Anyone can be world class. It's because it's an opinion. Because someone disagrees, doesn't make it wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. Multi-spoon, that's what I'm just saying. Nobody's saying anybody's wrong. And I've said that from the beginning. Nobody's wrong. I'm just asking what makes somebody world class, in your opinion. What makes Cantona world class then? Because he played well for Man United. Is that why he's world class? I don't know. It's a conversation, isn't it? How would you get fired from Everton and they get hired as a Belgium coach? Crazy. Desperate. We're fucking desperate. Cantona always did rubbish for Man United in Europe, but didn't do it for France. He fell out with France though, didn't he? He fell out with David Ginola. So he didn't play for them. I'm a world-class arsehole. Oh, I'll disagree with that, James. Nobody's disagreeing with you there, bud. It's gone in. It's gone in straight from a corner. What the fuck, man? Wow. World-class corner, guys. It is now 1-0 to Morocco. Straight from a fucking corner, no less. I think Moore is legendary. Bobby Moore is legendary. Look at what he fucking did. Hercules, world class. Batman, world class. I'm just saying. Shocker. World class corner, guys. World class corner. World class. Everybody's right. It's just a saying at the end of the day. It's an opinion, and it's somewhat a biased opinion by set people. Ronda Rousey, world class. Is she? Okay. So, Zabri. 73rd minute, world class corner. Sabri. We've got Trossard now. What's come on for Belgium? Hello, Edward. It was a free kick. Oh, was it a free kick, not a corner? Okay. I couldn't see. It looked exactly where a corner would be taken, so my bad. People say Courtois is the best goalkeeper in the world. And look at that. Yeah, world-class goalkeeper. I'm just saying how loose that term is, world-class. Edward thinks everybody what plays for Scotland is world-class. Because he's biased. People, it was SAS obstructing there. It's not been given. It's not been looked at. So lots of boos now coming from the Moroccan supporters. Lots of Moroccan fans in this stadium. Let's talk about that. Honestly, seas of boos. So yeah, hostile crowd is what Belgium have been dealing with this entire game. But just like the first game, could be a shocker. This World Cup is delivering with the shocks. Look like it to me, said David Paul. Fred is the only current world-class United player. Now Ronaldo has been released. It's just, I don't know. I just think it's thrown around way too much. So, Belgium corner. I don't think everyone plays for Scotland is world-class. There's one or two world-class players. Is Andy Robertson world-class? Is he world-class, though? Is he world-class? Or is he just a good footballer? I don't know. It's just definition world-class. Does note for me as a... Fred is a world-class failure. Is Robinson a world-class player? Is he? Truly. Is he on the same world-class level as Ronaldo then, Edward? Because world-class is Ronaldo, right, in your opinion. So Andy Robertson is as good as Ronaldo. Is he? That night, excuse me, you're forgetting Phil Jones. No, he's just God. Like Robbie Fowler's God. They're just God. He's world class. He's one of the best left backs in the world. Is he the best left back in the world, though, Edward? Let's analyse that. Is he the best left back in the world? Or is that your opinion? Change the subject. My ears can't handle it anymore. Is an 8 out of 10. We're talking about Liverpool bias, though, aren't we? Aren't we? Let's be honest, Dark Knight. Aren't we talking Liverpool biased? Sir Philip of Jones. Klopp makes Robinson at 8 for me. We're talking about Liverpool bias, though, aren't we? Let's be honest. So easy to go, every Liverpool player's 8 out of 10. Of course we're going to do that. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make that we are 100% correct. Good footballer, Andy Robertson. World class. Is he? It's a question. Yeah, it is great, but not world class. It's an argument. That's all it is. It's a statement. We make these statements all the time, and I do think we are quite loose. Yeah, everyone has their own opinion on who's a world-class player. Some people are more biased than others, and I think it's a biased opinion. It's not an accurate opinion. Somebody gives me an accurate opinion, fine. If it's factored, top 10 footballers of all time, right, top 10 left backs in the world right now. If Andy Robinson's on top, then I'll eat my words. If he's not, it's biased. So, guys, how do you wipe your ass? You do it constantly, so you tell us, give us a step-by-step instructions. With a slice of bread, Nick, get double nutrition. Who would you say is world class? Messi, Ronaldo. They're world class. You'd look at the likes of Kaká. You know what I mean? You'd look at them as world class players. You Modric, world class. Iniesta, world class. Busquets, world class. You know what I mean? But you've got to say, right, does Andy Robinson hang with any of them? Is he truly world class? When you bath, do you do, when you bath, where do you start cleaning? Cleaning. Surely to God, you do your hair first. I don't bath, I shower, so. Nobody is listening. 10, got world class, is great. I gave Robinson an 8. No, I'm seeing where you've put in it as an 8. Change your mind if you met him in person. I'm not sure. I'm biased. I may sound like it, but I'm not. It's not about meeting him in person. You don't go up to a player and go, "Oh well, you're world class. You are," because that'd be sucking the dick, mate. You'd be honoured to meet them, sure, of course, but you wouldn't jump down on the dick and go, "Oh, you're world class." It's not about that. Last thoughts on this. It is my opinion. The world class you need to be played at 8-10 rating every game over an 8-year period. That's a good association. Sam, talk about anything, but God, my ears are burning. Sure, Cancelo are great, but not world class. We got 10 minutes. Morocco have been world class. Burn. I don't know. It's a conversation, isn't it? It's going to do people's heads in because it is biased that we say those words flippantly. It's biased. I'm sorry, but it is. It's a biased opinion. Robinson. I'd have Robinson in the England team. That doesn't make him world class, though. It just makes that you'd want him in the England team. Dave, I said, if you met me in person, you would change your mind about me. Met you in person. Yeah, but the way you come across, Edward, is that Ronda Rousey, you're not budging on it. You won't listen. It's like, world class, oh God, I like her so much. Jay Cargill's the same. Rhea Ripley's the same. Every Liverpool player's the same. It's fucking doing my head in. I've got to have something to talk about. This game's been pretty dull other than Morocco. Kind of same, Nicholas. We will change subjects. We will not be talking about this in the other streams. Trust me. It's just good conversation, isn't it? So, right, you change the subject then, guys. Go on, change the subject in the chat. What we're going to talk about. What's going to get us to the end of this game. Guys, how many... Oh, God, that's just... No, that's not a topic of conversation. Who gives a fuck about your sugars? I have sweeteners anyway, so... And I don't drink tea, neither do I. I didn't say... Let's leave. Let's get off the subject. Let's leave it. It's down to interpretation. It's down to opinion. It's down to interpretation as well. Who thinks who's world class? Nick, you know how we feel when you're constantly talking about Evil Uno. It's not worth talking about. It's not worth talking about. He's done nothing in AEW to be talked about. Yeah, it's not about this channel. Yeah, it was just a conversation. It's actually got us through this second half. So there you go. It's a topic of conversation, isn't it? I was asking who you'd see as world class. It's fine. Nobody's wrong. Absolutely not. It's just an opinion, isn't it? I'm just seeing what people class as world class. So it was a free kick. I am seeing it now. So Sabri, is this a cross or a shot? 10 a heel now, Nick. AW. I am guessing 7 minutes added time. All right, yeah. Well, we're not quite there at that time of guessing yet, but we will be soon. I know why Robinson isn't world class. It's good positions. He rarely gets a shot on target. Risa was better in those situations, even Bjornaby. a fair point. I predicted 2-1 Morocco. Morocco good. Okay. Nick, you do, but water and milk in fair. It's the world-class question. Neither, Sam. I put in the tea bags sugar first, then water, then milk. Why do people put milk in last? I don't get it. I hate it when I have to put milk in last. It's horrible. Oh, chance there for Morocco to make it 2. I can pretty much say Belgium are looking lackluster. I don't think you're looking at a World Cup winners here, guys. Lukaku was born 90% fit. In all seriousness, what do you think of the 10 heel turn? What do I think? I don't care. I fucking give a shit. AW over my fucking head. I don't care. Ask that to the chat. What do they really think of the heel turn? It didn't bother me in the slightest. Robertson's not world class, but I am an Arsenal fan, and I think Zinchenko is a great player. Yeah, it's biased, in it. It's biased. We're going to do it. It's going to show biased in that kind of conversation. So, God damn it, Dave Bishkamp was world class, and I won't have anything said about him. Man United open to Pulisic loan. Really, that's interesting. Pulisic did impress against England in the last game. Friday. Got to see how it fares, but could be a game changer. He needs Birmingham. I read Birmingham. It's not Birmingham. It's Belgium. Our average team for me now. Take De Bruyne out, and they are over one of the mill team. Big team 4 years ago, though, weren't they? Semi-finalists. It's just weird to see them now look second best against the Morocco team, which, do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. Did feel that 1-0 victory last week against Canada was a bit laboured. Didn't look like an impressive performance. And we've seen this again now. So I think Belgium have been exposed to people. Exposed. The Moroccans are loving it. We've got 4 minutes left. Right, song time. Additional minutes, or what have you got? Additional minutes, what will we see? Additional minutes, what will it be? Additional minutes, what will we see? Put it in the chat, what do you got? Wait, people want Austin as champ, but when he won, they all boo. Yes. You streaming the other 2 games, Dave? Canada, yes, we were live all the way through. We will end this stream, and we've got about half an hour before the next stream starts. We're cracking on. We've got, obviously, the next game is Croatia v Canada. Then we've got the big one at the end. Obviously, Germany-Spain, which is going to be a big firecracker. Yeah, but we are sticking around. We are going to be back live for all them games. We're not talking about Haaland, though. We're talking about 10. Why change the subject? Do you think 10 will change his name? He's going to change his name to... He'll just go to his normal name, surely to God. He'll just go to Vice. Surely to God. Trenton Vice. Why would he stay as 10? Don't know. Come up with a name for him. Make-up name. Judas. Judas Vice. Oh, Vance. Judas Vance. It's Vance, isn't it? I keep getting his name wrong because I don't care. Might go to Daisy Stream and ask on the super chat who's the world class player. Oh, don't start it over there. Actually go and do it. James, I dare you. Dave said in his stream, what do you class as a world-class player? See what the chat says. Like Ronaldo, Ireland, Wilfried Zaha, he's world-class. I was thinking that, to be honest. Jesus, number 10 is good. AEW, Tony Khan, annoying. Where is Miro, Andrade, Paige Van Zandt, Athena on Dark every week? Great booking. Oh my God. You sound like my kind of person, Raleigh. You just ate AEW, so no wonder you don't care. Whoops. Can I do a 50p super chat? Sure you can. I don't know. I have no idea. World class player Salah, Mane, 2 minutes added on. 5 minutes have been added and nobody's been playing. So it's 5 minutes have been added on to this game. 5 minutes. Mane, your African player. Great African player. Yes, totally. Great African player. Won African Player of the Year a couple of times. Salah, same. World class. It's a loose term. It's been great for Liverpool. Mane's been great for Liverpool. It's an argument. Are they world class though? Well, Salah's the Egyptian king. So that's totally different, isn't it? It's not world class. It's just the Egyptian king. 5 minutes added on. Yes, it is. Didn't Mane, Liverpool players, pal. You're going to get attacked. Edward ain't biased. Lineups for Croatia, Canada are available. That's what I need to sort out in a minute. Martinez. Oh, I don't I don't even know how to pronounce your name, but Pelfer. We'll go with that. That sounds about right. It's a goal for Morocco. The game is over for Belgium. It's 2-0. Morocco breaking the hearts of Belgium. Brussels sprouts are not on the menu anymore, as it's Morocco 2. Dave, how long does this take to get a super chat state? I need to be monetized, which I need 1,000 subscribers, which fucking nowhere near, bud. And I wouldn't accept your super chat anyway. I don't want people's money. 2-0, and it's a ridiculous long name, which I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Abul Aknal. It's an H there. There we go. I think that's how you say his name. 90 minutes. Well, we'll put 93 minutes because we're going to do that instead. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. But Belgium made to look average. It's a talking point, isn't it? Sterling world class, Kane world class, Son world class. Are they? Yowie fucking wowie. Belgium are ranked second in the world. Haha. What the fuck? So are they world class though? Wow, till no. OMG. Terrible defence, build up second goal. Courtois in the mud. Is he world class then? Seeding is flawed. Belgium could beat San Malon. And San Marino, you mean? San Malon? What the fuck? Who the fuck is San Malon? San Marino. And Andorra, Luxembourg. Yeah. I get what you're saying. San Marino it's supposed to be. But San Malon. Okay, we'll go with that. That's funny. Morocco are good. Another shock. Morocco sub score both goals. Not giving Sterling world class. Nick, they are ranked third, aren't they? Dave, I see through these big YouTubers getting $100 super chats to them. Oh, yeah, because they're good. I'm not good. Good luck to them. Bastards. Yeah, it's the best keeper in the world, but he speak. And that's a fact. He won it. World class, we're talking about. The biggest planet, the third, a second, mate, still shouldn't be there. Poor Jamie. Oh, let's have a poor thought for Jamie. This is his team. Morocco. Who's got Morocco? I think I just randomly gave Morocco to somebody. They got 2 points. I agree, Nick. Well, that's the game is over. Morocco have done another shock. That's 2 shocks. 2 shocks. Canada, can they make it the hat trick? We will find out shortly. But full time in this game, Belgium. Their chocolate has been melted by Morocco. Morocco chocolate, way better. Great. Look at the fans. They're loving it. Wow. Cool game. Cool conversation. I've loved this. It's been a good stream. Enjoyed it. We're going to do it again. We're not going to talk about world-class players, though, in the next stream, though. We are going to move away from that conversation, I feel. Got about 4 minutes left in this stream. So get your thoughts in. What did you think of that game? We'll shut this down on the hour. Because obviously we're going to start back up at 3:30 for the next game, which is coming shortly. It's going to be on the same channel anyway. Robert had Monaco. So Irish Rebel. Okay. That's cool. Good for a told, Robert. Yeah, just get your final thoughts in. What did you think? Karl Kaborski. World class. Anyone? We can throw names. This is the thing we're doing. We're throwing names in, and yeah, there's an argument for all of them, isn't it? It's Johnny Jensen. John Jensen scored the winner against. I think it was Germany in the final. John Jensen, is he world class? He went to play for Arsenal. Is he world class? Are we John Jensen? The Denmark player, is he world class? Yay, Irish. Yeah, it's Irish Rebel. Got 2 points. That's cool for him. I'm pleased with that. Good game. Not bad. First half was shit. Second half got into it. Conversation took over, which is always good. I feel like that happened in Daisy's chat yesterday where we started to talk about sitcoms. Right, we'll talk about TV shows and stuff in the next stream if you want. It's up to you. Dictate the chat. Dictating the conversation in the chat. You've got half an hour to come up with a conversation that we can talk about. Surely we can do that. But let's not continue this conversation about world class A, because I think we've come to that conclusion. World class athletes we are talking about. Bobrovsky is nowhere near world class. It's just an argument, isn't it? Good. Ian Dowie, was he looked at Michael Laudrup? What about his brother though, Brian Laudrup? If Michael Laudrup's world class, would you not class Brian Laudrup as world class? Ronald Koeman, is he not world class? There's arguments for all of them. But we'll save that for the next stream, eh? because yeah, I'm going to go and get the next stream up and running. I've got a few things to do before we get sorted out. So I am going to see you in half an hour's time for the build for the next game, which is Croatia Canada, which is kicking off at 4 o'clock. So thank you so much for joining this stream. It's been much appreciated. As always, make sure if you haven't liked this stream, do it before you go. It's for free. Go like it. I would much appreciate it. And if you're new and you've been lurking, please subscribe because that always makes me happy. And yeah, and I'll see you in the next stream. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. And until half an hour. Bye for now.